Recently, the city of St. Louis has fallen on tough times. This is a result of multiple public school districts losing their funding due to a poor cumulative performance on statewide standardized testing. The struggle of these districts go much further than themselves and is manifest into various aspects of the city, causing corporations to leave and take their jobs with them. With a continuous decline in education rates, the connection between poverty and poor education in St. Louis has become much more evident. Since districts such as Riverview Gardens and Normandy have lost their funding, household income has dropped 16% in these areas. This has led the 18 worst performing districts in St. Louis to have a cumulative poverty rate of 97%. With so many students struggling to have the proper supplies for their classes and the districts lacking the funding to help these students succeed, scores continue to decline at these districts. While the perpetual cycle of poverty in the inner city seems unbreakable, education is the key to solving these issues. St. Louis is not alone in this struggle, which has led prominent leaders such as President Barack Obama to advocate for improvements from schools around the country.
I've talked a lot about your government's responsibility for setting high standards and supporting teachers and principals and turning around schools that aren't working, where students aren't getting the opportunities that they deserve. But at the end of the day, we can have the most dedicated teachers, the most supportive parents, the best schools in the world, and none of it will make a difference. None of it will matter unless all of you fulfill your responsibilities. Unless you show up to those schools, unless you pay attention to those teachers, unless you listen to your parents and grandparents and other adults, and put in the hard work it takes to succeed.
Through encouragement from family as well as faculty members, these students can work towards reversing the trends of poor performance and poor facilities at these inner city public schools. By solving this epidemic, the city of St. Louis can hope to change the life of thousands of students who are now going to be eager and ready to learn.